Okay, I'm here with Professor Furfari. You are going to participate today in this conference in Stockholm. What are you going to talk about here?
I will explain that the price of energy is a very inconvenient thing for the European, because we are suffering of a price where in the other part of the world they're enjoying cheap energy price. So it's a huge problem and we need to solve it. And the culprit is renewable energy. Not renewable energy, the obligation to produce renewable energy. Renewable energy is so nice, everybody like it. Wind is free, sun is free, but the consequence is that we have a price of electricity which is the double of the USA, because we impose something which have no sense. You know, I've read the directive of 2009 obliging the production of renewable energy. If there is an obligation, it's because the market do not want it. And this obligation is still in life after 20 years. So we cannot continue to say that it's cheap.
And the solution is nuclear power, or how do you see it?
The solution is what we were doing before the obligation. What we were doing before the obligation, conventional energy, and we had cheap energy. So we need to return to conventional energy. What is conventional energy? It's nuclear, it's coal for Poland, or lignite for Germany, and gas for many other countries, and of course, hydroelectricity. This is the conventional. We were not stupid. We knew what to do. But since the moment you say you stop that and you do only renewable, of course, we create the disaster.
And climate changes, are you worried about them?
You should ask the question to the Chinese and Indian, not to me, because the other main polluter do not care about them. So why should we believe that with expensive wind and solar energy, we will compensate what the Chinese are doing, or Indian are doing, and the rest of the world is doing? Nobody talk about Indonesia, Thailand, and so on, but they are exploding their CO2 emissions. Why should we believe that we will be able to solve it? It's just impossible.
You talk often about the risk of deindustrialization of Europe. Could you explain a bit?
If you don't have a cheap energy, you cannot be competitive. Mr. Draghi has said that in his report. So we are suffering in Europe of a very low industrialization, and indeed disindustrialization. The steel industry is disappearing. Worse than that, I think that worse than in the steel industry is the chemical industry. The chemical industry has been created in Europe. We have been the creator of the chemical industry. And we were able to produce the molecule that we need. Since 3 years, we need to import molecule because we are not able to produce it. So the problem is that because of the price of energy, everything is expensive and the industry cannot cope. The problem also is that we are in a globalization world. And for the owner of the shares, the share owner of the company, you know, the company is producing in Germany, in Sweden, or in Thailand, is the same. So for them it's the same, but for the citizen in Europe, they are losing jobs and poverty is coming. So this is a very dangerous moment.
And finally, do you see any change in mentality amongst the European politicians right now?
Yes, finally, because it's so evident that we have a problem. It's becoming very clear that we have a huge problem. The difficulty has been that the EU has maintained Mrs. von der Leyen in the presidency. And so it's difficult to change completely the policy, because for 5 years we were going in full steam in one direction, and now we realize it's difficult, but because it's the same boss, it's difficult to change. So I don't know if ECR or other party will be strong enough to impose the change, but we need to change, of course.
Okay, thank you very much.
The sooner the better.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you to you.
Thank you.